So in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a basic assignment. Before we do that, you'll see up here it says Grade 6 English 1, the example class, and there's Section 1 and there's Section 2. This means there's two different classes, but you just have to create materials once. When you're creating materials, and we're going to add an assignment now, you just do it once, and you can decide, is it for both your sections or just for one or the other. If it is for both, you can set different due dates. So maybe this one is due on that day, and for the other class it's due the day after, depending on how the rotations work. And you can set the time, but you just have to create it once. Now to create it, if you put a title in, and we would like you to indicate F for formative and S for summative if you are creating new assignments, because this doesn't color code your assignments in your gradebook as before. So this is an easy way for us to identify that in our gradebooks. So you put a title, then you put your instructions, and in your instructions you can insert content. You can do that from YouTube or from your OneDrive resources. You can link documents from your computer. So there's a lot. So this is just the basic one. So we're not actually going to link documents right now. This is a very basic, straightforward assignment. You want to choose your rubric. What are you going to use to assess them? So for this one, I'm going to use A, B, C, D. And this is formative. And my grading period is your term that you are in. All right, so now I can see those are the assessments that have been created, and my submissions are enabled. So if I create this now, it has created it for both sections. Okay, and there it is in the upcoming. If I now navigate to my student profile, in here, see, the student also got a notification there. They can open this, and when they open it, it's going to have the instructions displayed. It's going to have the criteria. It's a bit clunky because there's a lot of words, obviously, in an MYP rubric. And when they want to now submit, they can upload. So if they have a document on their computer that you want them to upload, they can upload it right here. You can have them directly record an audio or an audio and video, and that will attach directly to this file, or you can have them created directly in here. So let me show you what this is. So if here is my reflection on PE, all right, they would type whatever they type in here. They can now save it as a draft. If they need to work on it again later, it will actually save it if they're not ready to submit yet. If I now at this point, what will the teacher be able to see? So I go into my section here. I open the assignment, and see, you can't actually, let's see if it's in the other section. Where's the student? You see, you haven't actually received anything. So this is kind of it's limited. There's one that's kind of not submitted. I can see, but I can't actually see what the kids are doing. So this isn't that useful as a drafting space in order to give feedback. Let's go back to the student and let's actually submit that, and you'll see how that will change. So if the student goes to paragraph writing and they edit their draft, and let's say they're done with this now, and then they submit it. So once they submit, they get the notification that it is submitted. Moving back to my teacher profile, you will see I now have a notification. There's one ungraded assignment that I need to look at, and it's the paragraph writing one. So I can navigate to it directly from here. And there it is, and it tells you if it's submitted on time or late. If I open this, it's actually going to open into a document viewer. In this viewer, I have options. If it's a bigger document, I can quickly scroll to different pages. I can zoom in and zoom out, or I can just make it fit the width of the page I'm in. I can highlight some text, so it brings that up. I can do a strike through for something if I want them to edit something out. I can attach a comment. What is this? I can even scribble. So if you're using this on your iPad, this probably will be easier. So if I wanted to scribble something or write a note or draw something, it'll actually put it in there. On the right hand side over here, I can also comment and leave feedback. I can also do audio or audio and video feedback. I can attach more files if the students need extra files, and I can post that in here. At the top here, I can attach some grades. So I can say if what I think this piece of work at this point is going to be. I click save, and I can close this. Now, if you had more students, you can probably just navigate between your different classes and your different sections up here pretty quickly. Okay, so now in the gradebook, this assignment is there and the grade is in there. I can also adjust the grades in here, so you can do it where you assess or in your gradebook. I can go and view that file again. It'll open it into that viewer directly. And I can add a comment on this. So I can add more feedback here that I want to display to the student. All right, and that'll auto kind of update in there. In my mastery, this will now show what grades was awarded and which data points. I know well, some of those data points are for formative work, so I can kind of see the progression. Now, this type of simple assignment it's okay, but it's not that great in terms of live feedback if kids are working on projects, because you can't actually see what they're writing. All right. So I'm going to make a second video to show you how to use assignments more effectively. That's going to change the way that you work and give feedback with students. So I'll stop this one here for now and do the next one about that.